Hi, my name's Layla, and I'm doing a rebuttal against my opponent, Georgina. First, I will compare my resolution to my partner's resolution, and I will list three key arguments as to why my position is better than my opponent's. First, she argues that the word, when I say energy, is a topicality. The thing is that energy, she keeps saying, is not a problem for people in the United States, and I think it is a huge problem. She does go on and say that fossil fuels, crude oils, and biofuels would be sustainable for the United States for about 25 years exactly. My question for her is, what happens after 25 years when we run out of those fossil fuels? Also, if she is saying that 82% of the fossil fuels can be adequate for the United States, that is not true. A lot of people in third world countries like Africa and Thailand and things like that, they have problems with energy, and I don't think just fossil fuels and oils will be good enough to supply our energy demand. I'm going to offer an alternative solution. We need to look at the energy problem larger than 25 years. 25 years from now, probably 2050. She never really, her plan was more of a temporary plan, not necessarily a long-term plan for how we're going to conserve energy. And we could also use the moon and have other stuff like that too. My second argument, in comparison, she states that in December 2014, the U.S. produced 9.2 barrels of crude oil and 3.1 million barrels per day of non-crude oil. Exactly, she doesn't specify where all of this oil is coming from. She just gives me numbers. Her claim lacks efficiency and concrete evidence. Her data is not on point. She claims that the U.S. is not suffering from energy deficiency due to the lack of solar power systems. That is, again, not untrue. I think that we are lacking from energy systems, and that we do. And if we could use the moon to get some energy, that would benefit us as well. I dispute that saying if we use all these biofuels and hydrocarbons and crude oil, it is still going to affect the environment in the U.S. as well. So it is only a temporary plan. So that's only her temporary plan. And instead, again, my resolution is the long-term resolutions of energy, getting energy. So in getting energy, my plan would be to to colonize the moon, and that would help astronauts and provide them with care on the moon. She states that you can't really care for them on the moon, and that the astronauts don't. There's no hope. There's no something we can do about it. She makes my plan seem really complicated when it's very simple. I also, in my plan, I referred to iron, aluminum, and titanium, and for minerals on the Earth, and how that is beneficial for if we can get those minerals from the moon and bring them to the Earth. And also, when lunar is melted, it creates, lunar rock, like the rock we find on the moon, is very beneficial to us as well. And it makes, the thing is that when lunar rocks melt, it creates oxygen. So that is also a plus as well. Again, she states that my other plan in my resolution, LSP, She states, how do we know that the solar powers produced in lunar solar powers on the moon will reach its receptors? Well, it may or may not, and she may be right about that. I'm not sure. But I do know specifically that there is a space solar power and system, and it gathers energy from sunlight in space and transmits it wirelessly to Earth. It can solve practically our energy problems. NSS.org states that. Also, using the sun is a great way. Its lifetime is 4 to 5 billion years old, and that is also a long-term energy thing we could use. So sunlight is also is great to use. So when she wants to use biofuels and all this other stuff, I think we should propose sunlight, because sunlight is better.